Difficult to find the connection, of course, after these visionary AI talks, and to build the bridge to our mundane daily tasks of doing market research in a brand and media experience department. But it has a direct connection to what we heard before, because the stakeholders, or the people that we just saw on stage here, Matthias, is part of the company that developed this project together with us. So the Spark platform is something we developed within the last few months of this year, and it is simply there to solve one of our key business problems that we face every day. Our clients. Our clients demand faster research all the time. They want us to accelerate our processes. They don't want to spend too much time waiting for their survey to start, to go into field. And of course, we ourselves also want to facilitate the mundane daily work that we have at our offices here. So we are not always talking visionary about AI solutions. We are also setting up questionnaires all the time. That's 70% of our business. And this can be there are some components which are dull, which are repetitive, and which really don't require our brains that we have here in the company. So we also think that it's time to get rid of these repetitive tasks and give our employees, the consultants, the freedom to work with more intelligent things, to work with more meaningful work, so to say. So we developed Spark, a platform that is there to connect some of the APIs of our standard software that we use on a daily basis, and connect them in a way that we can speed up one specific part of our daily work, which is setting up surveys and launching them into field. So Spark basically is like a remote control for several software platforms that we use all the time, and it binds them together and automates this whole process, and not only creation of a survey, which I can demonstrate in a minute, but also launching this into field. So there's no communication with online panels anymore necessary. We do this all automatically, and it takes us less than 5 minutes to start a project. So this was a project that took us 3 months or even less, together with our partners from DAC. It was a very pleasurable work, so to say. It was very straightforward, and I don't want to talk too much about this tool. I don't have the time to do it, actually. I want to demonstrate how this actually works. So we will set up a survey. Well, let's see if that really works here. Imagine a client called you and gave you a link to a spot. Let's say this client could be, for instance, Edeka. Edeka has produced a new spot and wants us to test the spot. How can we test the spot in a very fast way? We create firstly in a... we cannot see this, right? So I do the work in the background, so you don't have to see this, actually. I have to be fast. Yeah, that's the black box here, actually. Okay, fine. So first of all, what I set up is a ad replacement on YouTube. This will be the basis of my test. I say it will be a YouTube pre-roll ad, and specify some things that are not so important for you to know what this is about. Say this will be an Edeka spot. Task relation. Paste the URL here. Create a project. This is the first step that I need to conduct. And now I start setting up the survey in the Spark platform. So that is the Spark platform that we just developed. I can choose template, set up a new survey here. So it's memex Edeka. Also write down some arbitrary numbers here. And now I start to specify, something went wrong. So this would be the point where I call our friends at DAC and say, well, something went wrong. But now it works, actually. I can specify the number of ads that I want to test. It calculates me the group sizes. And what you don't see here at first glance is that in the background, it started communicating with our panel provider already. Because what you see here on this side is that it now sends a query to the online panel asking, well, is there enough people available, enough sample for our study, and what would one single person cost us? So that we also have an indication of how much the panel price would be. Then the next thing is I specify the ad name. Say this is Edeka. I paste the project ID that I just generated. Now I need this video link again. Paste this here. And now I have to make some specifications to the survey. I know that my client is Edeka. Which are other brands that are famous for retail in Germany? Can you name some? I heard Aldi. What? What? Netto. Yeah. Lidl. Okay, thank you. So we need some competitors for our task. So vertical. Mittelhändler, relevant set. This is some specialist thing. And now we can invent some statements about the brand. What do you think is Edeka famous for? What are some brand image associations that you would connect with Edeka? Steht für Qualität. Another one? So now what do you think about the average Edeka advertising? How does an average Edeka spot look like? Another one? I say lecker. So now I set up an instance of the survey, and when I now hit preview, it communicates with our survey platform and also with our panel platform and generates the link to the survey. That's why this takes a few seconds, and I have to talk now for a few more seconds until this starts. So now it's blocked a pop-up here. Try this again. And here also is a small bug that I have to inform our DAC partners about. But when I correct this manually, the survey is finished. So now I have created the entire survey within less than 5 minutes, and I can quickly click through this so that you see that everything is working here. Now somebody knows how old I am. I'm 42 already. And I start now testing. Oh, I did a mistake here. Oh, too bad. I entered the wrong number, maybe. That's live. That's live. It doesn't work. So bad. So bad. Yeah, what you would actually see here if it really worked out. I've tried this 100 times before. It always worked, but now it is on a different laptop. Now it doesn't work anymore. But what you would see is here a running instance of the survey, which tests an Edeka spot in YouTube, and afterwards asks 22 questions about this spot, about the brand Edeka, also including implicit measurement of reaction times. All this in one project which is generated within 5 minutes. So that's a big advantage for us because it frees us from repetitive work that we do all the time, and it helps us to generate more time that we have for our clients, and also to be at the forefront of automation, because as you might imagine, this is just step one. We want to open this to our clients. We want to make this a platform where you can purchase multiple different types of tools that you can use yourselves.
Thanks a lot, Matthias.
I have to close this very fast.
Thanks a lot for being so brave to try a live demo. It's always the highest challenge of demos. Are there any questions from the audience here? And not, that's also okay. And we'll say thank you very much.